Hi everyone, in this video we are going to see what are views in SQL. So basically what are views? A view is nothing more than a saved SQL query. A view can also be considered as a virtual table. So basically what is a view is? View is nothing but a virtual table. It does not actually physically exists, but it is just an output of your SQL query. It is basically an SQL query only, and output of that will be saved virtually as a view. Okay, will when does we generally use these views? So basically when you have huge amount of data in your you have different tables, and you have huge amount of data, you want to get the output from multiple tables. In that case, every time whenever you're writing a query, every time you have to write a query to retrieve that particular result. Let's say we are joining these two tables, try department and try employee, and we want some output by joining these two tables. So every time you have to write a query to join these table and then get the output. Instead of that, you can simply join this table beforehand and keep a view ready, and then you can write another SQL statement on top of that particular view. So it will be easier for you to retrieve the data. You don't have to every time join the table. You have the saved output of the join beforehand, and on top of that you're writing another query to retrieve the data. So it basically reduces the time of every time going and hitting bringing the data from these two tables. Instead, we will directly get the data from the view, already saved view. So for reducing your time, views can be used. Okay, so let's see an example. Let's say we have two tables, that is try department and try employee. In try department we have department id and department name, and in try employee we have id, name, salary, gender, and department id. Okay, so the syntax is very simple. Like, you just have to write create view, then view name. We are naming our view as vw employee by department. As select id, it is nothing but a simple select query we are writing here. Select id comma name comma salary comma gender comma department name from try employee, and we are joining try employee with try department on try employee dot department id is equal to try department dot department id. So basically we have simply written a select query, and we have joined these two table and trying to retrieve multiple columns from these two tables by joining it, and we are putting it into our view, that is vw employee by department. Now now this view will be created when you execute this query. Now if you want to see the what exactly the data is present in our view, we just have to write select star from vw employee by department. So now every time if you want to get the data of these two tables join, you can simply select star from that particular view. You don't have to write this big select query or this big join query to to retrieve those result. Okay, simply by select star from view, you will get the output as id, name, salary, gender, and department name. On top of this view also, you can add some more filters like where clause you can add, and you can filter out your data, and some other conditions also you can add, and you can retrieve the data as per your requirement. So that's where views will come into picture, and it will be helpful. I hope you understood and liked the video. Thank you for watching.